How's it going, guys? Just coming back to the videos here. It's been a little bit. Decided I want to post a video pretty recently. So, hey, here I am. And here's the 200X. I thought I'd show it around to you guys since I was talking about it. I kind of did a lot of work on it, and I never really followed up with it. So I guess I'm just going to follow up and show you guys what I've been doing to this bike.
So starting off with the suspension, basically what I did is I took apart the entire suspension, decided to clean everything that was on there. I even took the mag wheel cleaner, which is an etchant, and I brushed everything down. But as you can see, even after replacing the fork seals, putting brand new fork boots on there, those fork boots are Daystar. You can see that the fork seals just didn't hold up and they got shot. The back seal, actually, I got replaced and the canister refilled, and basically what I did there is I had to send it off to someone after I polished it up, fixed it up, and cleaned off the spring real good. And as you can see, all the linkages here, there's some gaps between them, but I got everything worked out good. New bearings in those, new axle bearings. And as you can see there, I don't know what that is, but there's just a little space between that, and that's always kind of been there. I'm not sure what I can do about that. And I can't mount really any guard for the sprocket or brake rotor because, as you can see, the mounts are snapped off. And there's the dust seals and where I put the new swing arm bearing. And the suspension really holds up good, and it's pretty forgiving if you fall on a jump flat or anything, and you can still send it pretty high. This is a pretty okay jump that I made in my backyard, and it really holds up nice even with, you know, bad fork seals. But that even there, that just goes to show the bike holds up pretty well even if you overshoot it. Another thing that I did with the shocks, the front shocks, is I added little valve springs to give some preload, and the front springs are a lot stiffer. Really helps a lot with those jumps. For the front tire, I have a Kenda Front Max. I bought it brand new off of Rocky Mountain ATV. As you can see, the size is a 23.5 by 8 by 11. It's a really good standard size. You usually want to get it wider in the front so that it protects your rim from getting hit. It's also nice to have a good tall front tire for steering. Rear tires here are the ones that I'm currently using. They are Ocelots. I'm not quite sure on the brand, but they were cheap, a good pattern on them, and we originally got them for Paul's white Suzuki, and I got Scorpions for my 200X when I first got the bike. But the wheels that I had for it were warped, so in order to use those tires again, which are 18-inch instead of these Ocelots that are 20-inch, I'm going to have to get new wheels. The bike didn't come with a skid plate, so I had to order a used one online, and it came in alright shape. This bike's about as tall as me, so around 5 feet 10 in length. It's great if you want to be able to fit it into a truck bed, or if you just want to take it places in a short trailer. It really is pretty compact and you're able to take it lots of places. For my front sprocket, I have a 13-inch, and the rear sprocket is a 40-inch. I got the sprockets and the chain new a couple years ago, back when I first got the bike, but the winter really did do a lot of work on them, and the rust got to it. I got a new clutch cable for it a while ago, and that's one thing that I really recommend doing with any bike when you first get it, is replacing the clutch cable, because it makes your clutch pull so much easier even if you have aftermarket stiffer springs. For the engine, I completely rebuilt it, all new gaskets everywhere, new seals in the head. I got everything adjusted perfect, and this engine really cranks out a lot of power. Repainted those front brackets that you see. New carburetor rebuild, actually, because the carburetor wasn't working right for the longest time. And as you can see, those hoses there in the front, someone tapped those in there, so if I want to, I can actually put in my own oil cooler. As you can see, my Kickstarter there has a zip tie around it because it likes to swing open on me. The bike also did not come with a brake lever, because the brake lever on the 200X engine comes around the case, and the engine that I got with the bike was not an original engine, so the guy didn't use the brake on it, so I had to get another one of those. And as you can see, the winter really just took a toll on the rust. I have a uni air filter and a brand new DG exhaust that I just got for it. The exhaust really sounds great. It complements the bike really well, and I feel like when you get the bike cleaned up, it matches the paint pretty good, though it is a bit matter. It would be nice if it was a bit more satin. When you're riding the bike around, you really get a lot of power. You know, it's enough that you're not gonna rip it out of your hands if you're not a super experienced rider. and the manual transmission really is a lot of fun if you've never tried it before. And on this bike, even with new clutch plates, you're still able to get the hang of manual transmission and all that stuff without having fear of killing it or any of that stuff. Everything travels pretty much straight, except for the front is a little tweaked. That would be nice to get fixed, and my rear axle is bent, which is pretty common on these because people like to get drunk and then take them off the jumps. But you know, that's just kind of the life of three-wheelers. I got a new front fender, which was made out of a fiberglass mold that I got off of eBay, and new rear fenders that I also got off of eBay from the same person. As well as the fenders, I got a new seat cover that looks OEM, and I also got OEM stickers to go with the fenders. I got Protaper Handlebars with the bike when I first got it, and so along with that I decided to add a Protaper bar. And at the end of the day, this bike isn't too loud to where it'll rattle your head out, but it still sounds nice, and at the end of the day when you park it in the garage, it's just fun to listen to.
So anyways, I hope you guys liked my video. I had fun making these kinds of videos, and tell me what you guys think, you know, like what would you want me to do differently, what kind of videos do you want me to make, and I'll try to get those out for you guys. Just let me know in the comments below. And then in the description, I'll have everything that I got or had to buy linked down in the description if it's not like a one-off kind of thing. So please like this video if you liked it, and leave your feedback in the comments below, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Bye.